Welcome. welcome. I've been quite busy today. I've been busy as a beaver with the speed of a cheetah meter. Now, this is another version of player versus player. You don't know the players, don't feel like you're out your class or anything. We're here to just have fun, communicate, talk to one another, and just talk basketball. That's all. That's weird. It's showing that, the alert went out, but I'm not seeing anything transpiring because of it. Okay, there it is. Just took a little seconds, I guess. Well, let's take a look at the situation. Patrick Ewing and Willis Reed. Willis Reed played from 65 to 74. Pat played from 86 to 2002. So both played about the same amount of years, give or take. But for me, it was a little different. Willis Reed and Patrick Ewing both played for the Knicks. But Willis Reed won 2 championships with Phil Jackson. Patrick Ewing made more All-Star appearances. He played longer. Willis Reed played 10 seasons. Made an All-Star or made the playoffs 7 times. Pat played 17 years. He played 17 more years. 7 more years than Willis Reed. Willis Reed went to the playoffs 7 out of 10. Pat went 14 times. Pat was an 11-time All-Star. Willis Reed, 7 times out of 10 years. Now, this is going to come down to more of an intangibles of what they brought to the table. And the man is never late, always on time. He don't say much, but he say the right thing. Joe Cool.
What up?
What's up?
Man, I was just looking at Isiah Thomas's Hall of Fame enshrinement speech.
Oh, yeah.
Right before
about his mom was sitting out there, Miss Mary Thomas.
And the team was out there too.
Yeah.
So that lets you know the respect is there, man.
Of course.
Of
course, the whole team is like that. They're gonna be there for that. Because he know. There's no closer team in the NBA.
Yep.
What team that was that close? I couldn't tell you.
It was always conflict.
Probably the old Boston team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm like, the Bulls, they all divided. We're going to see more of that in about an hour.
Yep. The brightest spot.
So I've already got my disdain for The Last Dance so far, but it's only been 4 episodes out of 10, so I'm gonna just wait before I'm gonna hold my criticism back until I see what plays out.
Yeah.
So now, but we talking about Patrick Ewing versus Willis Reed.
Whew. They both were great, man. Willis Reed, the fact he came from Grambling.
Yep.
What'd that tell you right there? That's greatness right there.
I mean, the man had moves that was so unique at that time for a big man.
Yep.
The spin move, everything. You know, Pat was a bad boy too.
Yeah.
When he gets his position, but
it's kind of hard to say, man. It's
the only reason I take Willis Reed over Pat, and it's the only reason why, rebounding. Willis Reed was smaller than Pat, and Pat was bigger than him. He would out rebound Pat to this day.
Yeah.
He was a rebounding machine. And he did it when it was like fierce.
Yeah.
He would go in there and crash them boards. But back then, like, people was like, man, why he quit? He got hurt, he quit. Everybody just quit. Back in those days, you took a beating. You wasn't playing no 15, 16 years.
No.
You was out of the league in 10, 11, maybe 12 years. That's a career.
Yeah, that's
you're retiring. That's today's NBA. You don't get touched. So now you could play 17, 18 years. I'm like, now people having 20 years. When Kareem did 20 years, that was like remarkable. Guys wasn't doing 20.
That's why LeBron just got hurt last year.
Right. The first time he tried to go and actually dive on the floor and do something, he get hurt. It's like the only thing he did all season. He's like, I'm gonna get down there and get the ball. Oh! I'm like, yep, he down. Yep. I was watching the game with my grandma. I was live streaming too when he got hurt.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, my grandma still right now. She probably like, I can't stand that LeBron. I mean, that's right, Grandma.
Yep.
I'm holding it down.
Yep. She knew what was real, man, and what was fake.
Yeah, united family front against LeBron.
Yeah, man. Oh, Frank.
They were only doing that because they love Michael Jordan. So for them, that's it. You know, and when they started talking LeBron was better than Mike, they circled the wagons then at our house. I'm like, y'all don't need to hear for that.
They must be crazy, man. It's just funny, man, to see how the media they oversaturated with LeBron. It's like it's so many other players in the league that's so much better than him.
Yeah, man, you sound like me, man. You use my word and everything. I said, man, that's what I said.
It's
oversaturated. The market is oversaturated with LeBron. Matter of fact, I got a video that I uploaded 2 days ago that I have not yet even turned active because all this breaking news been coming out, and I've been hitting people up on that Patreon, and they've been like, man, dude, you are just busy today. I'm like, dude, I'm inspired.
Yeah, I got
like somebody pissing you off to get you revved up. And I watched my TV show Billions. I was like, oh man,
that's so good. Is that show good? I haven't watched it yet.
Man, that show is outstanding. This is the beginning of season 5. It just started tonight. Matter of fact, it's on demand right now because it come on tonight for the first time. It airs everywhere. Man, that's my show. I was like, man, I watched that. My stepdad put me up on that, and I was like, hooked ever since. But check this out, though. When this guy talking about Willis Reed, Reed was an all-time NBA 5-time. Pat was there 7. But all defensive team, Pat never was on there. Willis Reed was on there once.
See the difference? Willis Reed had some, and he was guarding. Didn't he have to guard Kareem? I mean,
Well, Pat was on 3 all defensive teams. I'll take that back. I'm talking about first team. Okay. He was never on the first team. Pat was. Well, Willis Reed was once. Both of them was Rookie of the Year. They both won Rookie of the Year. But them 2 championships, that's what really stands out. And the fact that he was a better rebounder.
Yep.
You know, assists per game, they gonna get about 1.
And think
Points,
about it, man. He was
right?
shorter than Wilt,
He
and he
short,
had to guard Wilt. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying?
and that's what I'm saying. He was shorter, but he got a lot more done. He scored about 18 points a game, but he had an all-star shooting guard on the team.
Yeah.
You know, so he had to share the ball.
Mm-hmm. And
You
see,
know,
like,
of course, Pat gonna score more points than him because he played 7 more years. But the rebounds, Pat only got 3,000 more rebounds than Willis Reed.
that's it.
And yeah, only 3,000, and he played 7 years.
Right. Wow.
Even the assists, he only got like what 1,000 more assists
Mm-hmm.
than Willis Reed.
Wow. That's why this generation, they need to watch the Black Magic documentary that ESPN did and show them the history. They need to watch that and give you a whole different perspective of what basketball was really about. Because my cousin is Charlie Scott's daughter.
Oh, okay.
They played at Carolina.
Yep, played at UNC.
Yep, that's my father's first cousin. I haven't met him yet. Actually, her birthday is today, and I text her today. But I've been wanting to meet him ever since. But she said whenever he come to town, she gonna let me know. So I'm like, okay, just let me know.
So was Roy Williams his coach? That was his offensive coordinator, right? Back when he played. What year he played?
He played. Charlie Scott played 66 to 60. 67 to 69, 70, something like that. Because he went to the Final Four.
Yeah, he didn't have Roy then. He didn't have Roy Williams, I don't think.
No, he had Dean.
Yeah, I'm saying Roy was the offensive coordinator. I mean, he's the assistant coach. I'm talking about football. Geez, he was the assistant coach. So he might have been there. I don't know, but Roy was good with his offensive schemes.
Yeah. I'm a diehard Carolina fan, but I watch old games now, and I just look at how they couldn't never defend the 3-point shot. I'm like, Dean Smith would never play his guys so they can defend the 3, and they couldn't hold a lead, man. And they're supposed to have more championships than that. I'm like, he had some of the best players go to their school, and he only got 2 championships in 36 years. It's like, damn. Yep. My dad said the same thing too. Like 36 years at Carolina and 2 championships. Like, I'm like, yeah, he had some of the best talent go there. And Mike was not the best player in college, man.
No, he wasn't. He didn't really shine into his junior year.
Yeah.
That's when he really, because he got into like his body. He was aging and getting into his man body a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, but his freshman year, he was a decent supportive player.
Mm-hmm.
By second year, he was good, but Sam Perkins, he was good playing with the rest of the team. And he'll have some highlight moments, but he wasn't, the breakaway Michael Jordan. His junior year, he was a problem.
Yeah.
They had a hard time. You couldn't find nobody that could really guard him because he would get from free throw line to free throw line. When he get the ball, by the time he get to the free throw line to the other's free throw line, your defender's on his back heels already. Then when he jump, you're gonna jump with him. So he was a problem matchup wise. So you already have to keep a guy back. So when Mike is getting a rebound, you got to have a guy already at half court line to shadow Mike. And his job is to pick him up. If the guy that's guarding Mike scores, that Dean was the master of that. If the guy Mike was guarding got to the rim and scored, Mike's job was to fall back. And the point guard would give the ball to Mike near the free throw line, and it'd be a sprint. So outlet passes was Dean's, that was the way they play outlets. So when they get the ball, Mike will already be going. So they'll throw a long outlet, either pass near half court or whatever. And the defenders, so whoever was the trailer, it's their job to pick up the guy that's going back. And normally it's a slow foot guy, because in college, that's the way they do it. the slow foot guys stay back. The more athletic guys stay forward. Right. So they're trailing the play. In case something happened, they got to break back and get on defense. So the slow trailer is already there. Michael Jordan is going to dunk over him. Yeah. Every time when that would happen, they would throw an outlet pass, and you'll see all the highlights. You'll see Mike coming down the lane, ain't nobody there. And if it was a slow-footed guy who couldn't do nothing but just get dunked on.
Or foul him.
Right, it's over. Because I'm like, once Mike hit the air, it was over. His hang time and his takeoff point, because you're trying to gauge when he gonna jump. And he'll jump, you thinking it's gonna be a layup. Then it's like, okay, he jumping from too far out. That's gonna be no. Boom! He wasn't coming down.
Yep. Just like when he dunked on Ralph Sampson. It was like, God. Ralph Sampson 7'3". He was a problem too, man. He was pretty good too. If he just had no injuries, he would have been. Ralph Sampson would have been great.
Was Lance Bass better than Michael Jordan? No. Stackhouse believed he was a better Carolina player than Michael Jordan, but I'm like, when Jordan played, there were some players in the league. I'm like, those are some real college players. Mike had a good team with Kenny Smith on the team running the point. You had
Matt Doherty.
Doherty. You had long arm Sam Perkins.
Yeah.
That's when Perkins was skinny. He could make some moves then. He wasn't eating as much. He wasn't shooting that long left hand three.
The man got to Dallas and started eating. Because he played, didn't he play with Mark McGuire too?
Yeah, Orlando, Derek Harper, that was their whip. They had a main foe. They used to go to the Western Conference Finals and play against the Lakers. It'd be Rolando, then it'd be Mark McGuire, Sam Perkins, and Derek Harper. And they were, the thing about it, man, Rolando, man, and his ways, because he got OCD before it was called OCD.
Yes.
So that way you can either deal with it or it'll drive you crazy. And Mark McGuire is from Chicago, and eventually that was going to drive him crazy.
And was Roy Tarpet? Wasn't he there too?
Roy Tarpet was in Utah. I don't know if he was there at that time.
Oh, okay.
But I know he probably went there. He probably got traded there and played with him. But he was at Utah for a while because that's the famous play when Jordan dunked on Tarpet in Utah.
Yeah,
he dunked on big balls on big Tarpet.
That's crazy, man. That's wild. That is crazy.
I mean, he styled on Tarpet. He went up and kicked both legs out and dunked. Like he didn't even have to do all that.
Yeah.
Out to make the dunk look more sick.
Yep. They had Mark Eaton out there too. Mark Eaton was playing with him too.
Oh yeah, Mark Eaton. Yeah, he was playing with the old big Mel Tarp. Man, those were the good old days, man. But
we'll never get that.
That was the last time the Knicks won a championship. Good Lord. That's the only problem I hold against Pat, though. Pat wasn't no leader.
Yeah.
Pat wasn't no leader like that. Pat was a soldier. He was good in general, but he needed guidance. He needed somebody on the team that was a great point guard. They never had that great point guard. Mark Jackson was good. He wasn't what they needed. They tried to get Isiah Thomas in '94 to go with.
Were they going to trade? Were they going to trade somebody to get him, or how were they going to do that deal?
They're going to trade their point guard, whoever they had on the team, for Isiah Thomas. The Pistons was going to do the trade. They wanted to pick up a point guard to go on towards the playoffs.
Wow.
So they came. The Knicks put the deal on the table because I told you Dolan loved Isiah, and they went up to Zeke, and they said, "Look, Pistons ain't going nowhere this year. You giving us everything, and it's probably your last year. So if you want to go and do this trade, because he had a no trade clause, you couldn't trade out there. So He was like, if this is what you want to do, we can do the trade. You know, you be first and you be in the Knicks uniform. You can go win a championship. And he was thinking about it, pondering the trade. And it's like, nah, I don't want to win a championship like that.
Wow. He would have won one too. He would have won another one.
They'd have beat Houston. Sure. Yeah, if they had Isiah, they'd definitely beat Houston.
Mm-hmm. Because who was going to guard them in Houston? Mario Ealy? Or Dennis Smith? It wouldn't work.
Who is this? Xavier? He's back. I guess he ain't back.
Tell Frank to come on here. Uncle Frank, come on, man.
I don't know. Frank was saying we're in the next one. And then we do in the next one. He's in the chat. When are we doing the next basketball one?
We're doing it now, man.
Yeah. I mean, he knew he was in the last one I just did on my other channel. I'm like, it's coming. I'm definitely going to do one. I told him what it was going to be. He knew. He put it in the chat. Mm-hmm. He just did that so he can get right here on the chat line.
Yep. Think about that backcourt too. They had the Knicks back when Willis Reed was playing.
Oh, he said he got wings in the oven. I ain't even eating food today, man. I've been just eating some chips.
Yeah,
sitting back watching Billions, man.
My wife and the girls, they made a pizza, and I ate that earlier. Okay. So
see, you got somebody good for you. What's up, X?
Yeah.
Got Xavier.
You know?
What's good?
What up, man?
So who you think better? Uh-oh, you froze up a little bit.
Froze up. There you go.
Okay. He fighting to get in. Come on.
None, just chilling. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello?
All right.
I was watching a interview. Hello?
Yeah, you was watching an interview. Okay.
I was watching an interview of Isiah Thomas. He was like, when they won the championship, he had wiped his jersey.
Hey, wow.
And gave it to the president.
Man, you gotta come back in. He talking about something interesting, I know.
Yeah. Your thing, it went out. You said he had wiped his face with his jersey, and I don't know what happened after that.
Yeah.
We can't hear you really at all. Your screen froze and everything.
Come back in. Wow. That's wild. He'll be back. He coming back.
Yeah, I was interested to see what he was gonna say.
It sounds interesting, man. It sound good.
Somebody said Barkley versus Moses Malone.
Woo.
The battle of the rebounders.
4-4.
Actually do that one.
Yeah, that sounds. I was thinking about the Knicks backcourt that championship year with Walt Frazier and
didn't they pick up Earl Monroe? They picked up Earl the Pearl.
Yeah, Earl the Pearl.
Yeah.
That cat was nasty, man.
Yeah, one of the most wicked scorers in the game. One of the most wicked scorers in the game. From the playground to the blacktop. Yep. The master of the back down. He could back all the way down. You couldn't ever steal the ball from him. That's basically how I started doing mine. And that's what Magic Johnson got his back down from.
Exactly.
It's hard to tell. Another defender got to come in and be able to come in and, and being able to run the offense while your back is turned.
It's some footage of him when he was at Winston-Salem State on that Black Magic documentary, and it was at the end of the game. He was holding the ball to the end, but he was dribbling, just going in circles. I was just like, and then he threw the ball up in the air at the end. I was like, yeah, that cat was nasty, man.
Yeah, because he had skills because he played on the basketball court a lot. Like he played the playgrounds, and once you rule the playgrounds,
that's it,
dude. The world is your oyster back then.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
I mean the world is your oyster at that point. Because Isiah and Doc Rivers, because on the playground of Chicago, was the biggest showdown in the whole city of Chicago. On the playgrounds, they were outselling the Chicago Bulls. It was more people in the playground watching Isiah Thomas and his 4 people he got running with him, his 5 versus Doc Rivers 5.
Wow.
That would be like the main event. People would run out there to go see them play each other because that was like showtime.
Straight NBA final.
Doc could run. Like Doc could run the 5, playground. His game just never really transcended into the pro like that. He was so an aggressive player and mostly on defense.
Right.
But he never really had the shot down, like the jump shot. He wasn't really consistent with it. And he was more of a aggressive. He was like what Russell Westbrook. If anybody remember Doc in his prime, Doc was like Russell Westbrook. He attacked the rim. And he was a little dude.
Yeah, he did that a lot with Atlanta, man. He was with Atlanta.
Yeah. But they weren't going to win with Doc. Doc is the kind of guy you weren't going to win with him because you don't need your point guard attacking the rim trying to dunk on people. Right. And that's Doc's thing. So that's how he played on the playgrounds. I was a little kid, and we watching this, and they got me on their shoulders, and I'm watching Isiah Thomas and Doc Rivers go to war.
Wow.
Go to war. These dudes, I mean, Zeke them. That's why I was like, he the best player. Period. He was the best player on the playground. He was the best player in grammar school. He was playing against people in high school when he was in 6th grade, running the point, killing them. They couldn't guard him.
Yep.
The dude could take his fingers and take a basketball with one finger. Oh, yeah, Zeke is bad. Like all that Harlem Globetrotter, that's where he learned. From Curly Neal, watching them. So he learned how to dribble real low. He playing the piano with it, bullet drill. Like nobody really got a chance to see that unless you seen him in the practices and all that stuff. Because you couldn't do that in the game. They'll lay you out.
Yeah.
They was today. He's like, man, could you imagine? They was like, man, if we play today, he's like, we get to celebrate. He's like, man, you couldn't even really high five nobody back then. They went and do it. You try to show a guy up. He's like, you going out there, you get the one-on-one freaking guy. Blah, 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 blah. In the NBA, man, they'd be like, oh, you gonna try to do that to me? Wow.
Yep. I was about to do that too, like on above the rim. Pow.
Yeah.
Yep.
You couldn't do that. That was just too much playground. That wasn't gonna make it in the NBA. You'll get laid out. So they had to just be grateful. They scored, acknowledgement, and keep going.
Yep. Just like, it's funny to hear Shannon Sharp talk about Dennis, Dennis couldn't guard LeBron. It's like, dude, your knowledge of basketball is so warped. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, did you even watch?
Shannon's just doing it for entertainment purposes. No matter what the conversation, he got to defend LeBron
every day
because it's not right. It's like he's in a box, and it's like you can't get out of this box. LeBron, as many people as he picked on his team, as many people, way more than anybody on any team in the history of sports, has never been able to pick players in the mid-season, beginning of the season, and any other time, and throw them on a team.
Yep.
And once they throw them on the team, they still don't win.
Exactly. but the NBA blocked
finals and lose.
Yep. And the NBA blocked Chris Paul's trade. That's what's crazy. They blocked his trade to go to the Lakers.
Yeah,
but LeBron can get all these players on his team. It's crazy. 40-something trade? No, I'd say about 60-something trades since he's been playing.
Yeah. Oh, I'm taking Stockton all day over Price. Price is a better shooter.
Yeah, but that's off that screen. Come off that screen.
Right. John was good, but John wasn't clutch. The only shot he hit that was clutch is the one he hit in Houston. He finally hit a big shot.
Yep. What up, man?
What's going on?
Chilling.
Who we comparing today?
Oh, you ain't even see the topic, the title?
No. Who's it? You said who's it? Willis Reed and Patrick Ewing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know, man. Patrick, he didn't come through in the clutch like that, man. I don't know.
You can get in Pat's head quick though, mentally.
Exactly.
Ooh, he get mad. He be getting mad. Like,
I mean, the thing is that Pat played one mode the entire game, and when he's a great low post scorer, that's his game. But he's a good low post defender, but he's not when you move him in motion and go from side to side, if you put pressure on him by having a guy going at Pat, Pat is not that strong of a defender.
Yeah.
If you put pressure on him on the offensive end, and then he's got to rotate and move around and move them knees and get in position, it's taken away from his game on the offensive side. And in the fourth quarter, when Pat should be closing the games, he ain't got the energy to do it.
Right.
And somebody else ain't stepping up. And that's what killed the Knicks every time. They don't have any game plan in the last 4 minutes of a basketball game. Mm-hmm. They don't know who's shooting, what sets to run, and what we gonna do. It's like they just implode. They lost to the Chicago Bulls out of just not knowing how to win.
Yeah.
Right.
They didn't know
that's why John Starks shot so much in the finals. I mean, he was a gun. It's like, I'm like, they don't know what to do, man.
Starks is trying to win. That's why.
Yep.
Starks is out there trying to do him. What's up, Mr. Young? You back? He ain't got what? No, man, look at him. His eyes clear. This quarantine got you fixed. Yeah, he on the ball today.
Yep.
But you were right about what you said about Pat. That's what happened. That's the same thing what happened to you got taken advantage of by Hakeem Olajuwon in '94.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But
that and the OJ Chase. The OJ Chase.
They played the OJ Chase because wasn't nobody watching the finals. That was not supposed to be the finals. Remember, I told you it was supposed to be the Knicks and Phoenix Suns. Mario Ellie messed all that up when he hit that three.
Gave him a kiss of death. Gave him a kiss of death.
I mean, they cut the finals off. I was like, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see the game.
The Rockets was not part of the plan. It was Charles Barkley versus Patrick Ewing in the NBA Finals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, who you say is better between these two?
Willis Reed. I think Willis is a better defender to me. Off the ball, like out of the low post, he still could defend. He can move his feet. He was more a better rebounder than Pat.
Absolutely.
He was a way more aggressive rebounder than Pat.
Yeah,
and he was clutch.
Yeah.
2 NBA championships, and they say a lot of people gonna say, man, I don't think Walt Frazier to me is should be Hall of Fame. I
don't
really
think so.
No, he came up big in that game, but Willis Reed was carrying them.
Willis Reed was the captain of that Knicks team to me.
Yeah, but you got Earl on there when he was in his last days, and I'm just like, if Willis Reed, man, he was just destroying everybody in that final. So I'm like, I understand what Walt was doing, but Walt wasn't to me. He's an average player. He's more like Scottie Pippen to me. Wow. He was not put everybody.
I hate Pippen. Hey, George.
He can drink. He's a good dresser.
Yeah, I don't like Pippen. I don't like him.
I know that.
Yeah, he's a crybaby. Exactly. Like they said, like Jordan Agent said, man, Mike had to pick him all the time. They was basically saying that, like, look, man, I just need you to fight with me. I'm like, Why the hell you 6'9"? You bigger than the guy punking you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said when I saw that documentary and Mike said that crap. I'm like, man, there ain't no real man.
Right.
But it seemed like they was always picking on Pippen though.
Yeah, me and John Scotty was just talking on Instagram. We was DMing each other on Instagram. I was telling John, he was like, yeah, man, you know, Scotty got a migraine. He's like, shoot, you'll probably get a migraine too. You had to deal with Dennis Rodman.
Man, the Worm was a beast though.
But hold on,
Dennis Rodman was a beast. No matter what he do off court, on court, he that nigga, dog.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. He had Scotty just, man, when he was in Detroit, and Scotty just on the floor crying, whining, Robin laughing like.
Pippen was probably. They were saying Pippen would get beat up in the locker room during the game.
Pippen was soft. The softest.
I think probably like. I think Charles Oakley might whoop his ass. Might beat him up.
I mean, it wasn't no might to it. The thing is Charles Oakley was a tough guy until he ran into a tough guy.
Yeah.
So when he ran up on Rick Mahorn,
he ran up on Charles Barkley.
Because he was joint enforcer.
Exactly.
Oakley, that was his job to protect Mike.
Yeah, but here's my thing about that.
Mike become Oak Tree. You know, so he ran up on Rick Mahorn and hit Rick Mahorn with a fork, man. Rick, I was like, you hit the wrong guy. Everybody is tough guy until they run into that real tough guy.
Yeah, man. That was
Rick
Mahorn right there.
Rick the entire Chicago Bulls.
That's why this Last Dance, they're not gonna show what we need to know.
Oh, of course
they're not gonna really show us what we need to know.
I still feel like there's still more info and story about that. It's still more. It is.
And I was gonna hold it, and I was like, man, I'm gonna wait and hold my criticism. You know, I was just telling Joku that because it's a lot I ain't seen. They might show it, but they hadn't shown it. And I'm like, man, they sold us on this. Like Jordan was like, man, people gonna look at me different. Like they gonna hate me. I'm like, I don't think nobody hate Jordan on what we seen. Right. They shown nothing that make nobody see that. Where the mean Mike was.
I hate Jordan.
I hated him before the documentary even hit. So,
I hated him when he was playing because they changed the rules for him, dog. You can push off and grab around all kind of. I'm like, man.
Yeah,
and LeBron fans get confused. They was like, so you got to put LeBron ahead of Mike, right? I'm like,
no.
You talking about black people.
Here's the thing. We have respect for Mike's game and what he was able to do on the basketball court. You know what I'm saying? That's what made Isiah Thomas be the mastermind of the Jordan rules. You know what I'm saying? He was a problem.
Hey, but if you can push off and wrap your arm around people, it's easy to score.
Yeah, but like something he had.
What do you mean?
There you go, kid. He cracked me up, man. He make like Jordan did that every move. Like,
I mean, like
you're able to wrap your arm around somebody.
Every time somebody went a handshake, you would always slap the arm.
Like you can't stop that. You got to you can't stop it.
Like dog, I'm down there in Texas, dog.
Oh, okay.
But I still didn't like Jordan.
You from the D.
No, I love the Pistons back in the days. They used to play the Lakers, dog. They used to come in there just to fight. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. I used to be like, you better let them niggas win. Because if they don't win, they gonna fight you.
Yeah,
I mean, all you gotta do is look at what happened to Barkley. That's what Barkley. I hate these guys coming out the woodwork lying. I'm like, Charles Barkley, you know damn well you went and got Rick Mahorn and told us, man, you had to call your family. You don't know if you was gonna come back alive. I'm like, dude, you went and got Rick Mahorn and put him on your team. Y'all was called Thump and Bump. They had t-shirts made, Thump and Bump. They had a handshake. They put their head together, boom.
All I know is everything
around, touch they shoe together. Like,
I remember seeing that.
Charles Barkley and Mahorn was laying guys out. They won the Atlantic Division that year. They beat the Pistons 3 times out of 4, and that's when they had the big brawl with Lambeer and Barkley.
I was there trying to fight Rick Mahorn. Did he try to get at him?
But like
Yep.
Rick didn't punch him. He just like stopped him. Like, whoa.
Right. Rick could have really
Like,
hurt
what
him.
you doing?
Like, what you doing? Like, chill out.
Come get him.
Yeah, chill out. Yeah, but back to that little which they talked about Scottie Pippen having a migraine headache, man. He could have just stayed home, but he decided to play. You know what I'm saying? So there's no excuse for him.
But the thing is, did the whole team have migraines? Because Horace Grant was 2 for 12.
Yeah.
So if somebody else was like 2 for 15, I guess it was just spreading down there. They all had migraines.
Yeah.
Mike was out there like, dang, I got to keep us in this game.
Yeah.
Mike said, I'm about to quit if they don't do something.
Yeah. And Cino, you gotta put it you know that the breakdown that you did for Isiah Thomas being better than Mike. You gotta put that on the Patreon or something. I gotta see it.
Isiah Thomas was better than Mike.
I know. Of course I know. I just want to see that, that breakdown. I just want to see it for myself, so I
And who the hell is Willis Reed? Nigga sound like one of my uncles.
My goodness, how you don't know Willis Reed? That's the only time the Knicks won a championship.
That's why I don't know him. I don't know.
Oh man, I think Detroit gonna adopt you, man. Like they said, man, you come, man, I got food waiting for me in Detroit from people I don't even know. They like, man, when you come out here, don't you eat that ass, young. He looked like he was debating should he eat the booger. I'm like, do he know we can see him?
No, what?
No, it wasn't no booger, bro. It wasn't no booger. I was something.
He was in deep thought too. I'm like, nigga, you know we can see you.
No, y'all thought it was boogers. I'm like, yo, it's not no booger. Like, no.
No, nigga. This is second time, dog.
It wasn't no booger. I was digging my nose. Quarantine.
Contaminate himself.
That's what I'm saying though. But when I go to Detroit, they got food. People like, man, when you come to Detroit, man, we come to my house. I got you, man. I cook, man. I got no pork. I got steaks on the grill, dude. I'm gonna go out and grill. I'm like, people trying to invite me to the crib just because of my video. They done adopted me. They like, dude, you get anything you want. Come on over.
You made me go get some piston shit. I'm serious. That's how much I hate Jordan. I don't know if it's a tie between Jordan and LeBron, but I hate both of them.
Ty and Jordan.
I think we probably twins or something. I don't know.
I hate both of them niggas, dog.
I'm like, man, what is happening here? This sounds like exactly what I was saying.
And then it started to bring up old anger for the niggas when they playing this shit. I'm like, oh man. Then they talking about. Then every time Jordan do the dunk, they leave the floor wide open. So he can dunk, so they can catch the pitcher and shit. Man, fuck all that.
Oh yeah, that's what they went out with arm chopping people. That's why he led the league in arm chopping.
And then elbowing.
John Stark's arms off. John Stark looking like y'all ain't gonna call that. Oh, y'all want him to have a highlight dunk. All right.
Yeah, but every time Detroit played him, Bill Lambert was the first one to foul out.
Oh yeah.
Bill
gonna get his 6.
Yeah, he already know he can kick out the game.
No calls? Okay. Call Tree. Right. Tree you up. Tree got 6 good fouls, and Tree finna lay some dudes out.
Yeah, that's where you know that it's gonna be some ass kicking out there when the Pistons lose.
Oh, what time it is.
No,
man. Mentally, them three years, man, they had them beat mentally in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Because Grant, that's why we used to call him Ho Grant, because that's all he was a hoe.
I don't like that nigga.
Ho Grant.
I never liked that nigga either. But just something about that nigga. You know, it's just like you don't know what it is. It just be something about a motherfucker.
Oh no, Casey, he was soft too.
What it is, they soft. I don't like no cupcake team. I don't like
the baby man.
They soft and then they crying. They crying this whole documentary. 30 years later, you won championships and you crying. like, what you crying about? You done won 6 championships.
I'm like, them motherfuckers average 6'5", 7 feet and shit. They out there crying. What you crying for?
Yeah, and that's why. Hold on, real quick. And that's why. When Horace Grant was talking about the Pistons walking off in the '91,
he said,
he was like, "Man, they just a bunch of little bitches." I'm like,
they were like,
who are you?
He said they was like straight up little bitches.
Who are you?
Ooh.
My man said Gene Deal said he used to cook Horace Grant in college. You probably would. That's what I'm saying. It's something about the twin. He wasn't even better than his other twin. Harvey was better than him. Harvey ain't no balls. He ain't had no balls.
Damn, hold up. Horace Grant got a twin?
Yeah, he got a twin.
He got a twin.
Bitch ass nigga.
Harvey was the better one. That's what they be like, man, we should probably trade Horace for Harvey. Because Harvey, he was the one that could
Bullets. Washington Bullets.
He played for the Washington Bullets,
Damn. I got to look him up along with Willis Reed.
They're identical. They're identical twins.
Yeah. Horace and Harvey. You couldn't
even how you not know Willis Reed? My man was he made that famous. Coming, getting injured, and coming back in the game.
He said that was the only championship the Knicks won. Hell no.
They won like 2.
They won two.
They won 2.
But he got injured in the finals, hurt his ankle, and they didn't know he was gonna play. Then he came in the game. Lady came walking down, and that's all. He only scored 2 points that game.
Yeah, he did one job.
Yeah, but
that sounds like Chris Paul out here in Houston. Chris Paul ain't shit. I don't see why they gave Chris Paul out there.
He used the 3.
Everybody I know from Houston. I don't know what it is. Shine out there. He in Spring, Texas, though. He out there in Spring.
No, it's like we got damn crash dummies for the fuck shit. They'll have the team and still lose. And then Chris Paul always get hurt.
He always hurt his knee. Every time.
I'm glad they finally won the World Series. When they had it won one time and they lost, man, they was celebrating, blowing the horns, and they had lost that World Series. Man, they was ready to go wild in Houston. I'm like, dude, you don't even watch baseball. Man, I don't care, man. We was ready to celebrate. We was trying to turn up.
Man, no, we don't care about nothing but winning. That's it. It's a couple of them. I know I'm gonna get my ass kicked, but I run into a couple of them. I want my money back on the bet. I need to get on them. I'll be like, I know what I'm going in. So I'm gonna put my goddamn mouthpiece in and go in that bar and get my ass kicked. But I'm gonna walk out with my money.
Oh man,
that's what it's gonna be.
Money I'm bet on there. My man, James Softon. He playoffs every year before he started touring up these. I'm like, dude, you wait till the playoffs to start doing this, man.
It seems like all our teams are like point spread teams or some shit.
Yeah, right, you gotta remember, man. He got Kardashian in the system. He got a Kardashian in the system.
Exactly. That whole team needs to be broken up.
Dude's not a fast guy. He always runs slow.
That whole team needs to be broken up, man.
Yeah, man, and everybody act like they mad at me because, like, I broke the news. I told that y'all was gonna happen in May. I didn't even break the news. Somebody else was beating me to it, but I had already told them like what was happening in May with LeBron and his situation. It's worse than that. Y'all have no idea. Y'all just hearing the first name to hit, and they finally with the chick that was Kyle. Well, it's on the Patreon. It's Kyle Kuzma girl. So he was Brian hitting Kuzma chick.
That's why he ready to leave. That's why he can't play good.
I already got a picture of him cheating with the chick in Toronto with Trish with another brother. That's on the Patreon. So this whole month of
let me check it out.
I'm be like, get him, baby. Get it, nigga. Get all this shit.
I'm like, y'all doing the same thing again. What you blaming me for? People act like it's my fault. Like I told him to cheat. I ain't telling him.
I don't care who they blame. I'm be like, no, she break a nigga out, man. I'm good. I'm like, I don't care what.
Keep in mind, he's the chosen one. He's the chosen one.
Right.
Whatever.
Hey, I'm gonna be telling LeBron wife first. I'll be like,
he chosen that white girl.
Oh,
Speaking
man,
of
he
that,
got a
hold
whole
on.
that nigga
Yeah,
that
speaking
learned
of
from
that,
Kobe, man.
ain't Kyle
Get a
Kuzma
white
still
girl
eating cheese
alone,
nuts?
dog.
Oh man, they got their clique. They call they clique the Four Horsemen.
Mhm.
They call themselves the Four Horsemen when they out
So
there
he Ric
cheating.
Flair, right? So LeBron Ric Flair.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all who they are. JR, LeBron, Tristan, and Jay Crowder. They were the Four Horsemen. And they only get one goofy in the clique to ruin it for all of them.
Tristan
And
Thomas.
that's what happened. If you see it, it's all on the page. One idiot who can't control his situation, and he blow up everything for everybody. That's why everybody get blown up now. Wives know everything.
Suspect.
Yeah, one dude, you let your wife get access to the cloud, your phone, know your password. It's always that goofy.
He got enough money to have his own situation.
Jay Crowder.
That's crazy, man.
How the hell you get caught up with that much money? Nigga. Nigga.
Dude, these are the goofiest dudes ever. They going around banging these chicks without condoms.
But they the Four Horsemen, but they ain't got no trouble.
Thrill seeking.
Yeah, like messing with
Thrill
each other chicks and stuff. Like, yo,
Thrill seeking.
Messing with each other, girls, everything.
Yeah, they thrill seeking.
That's why I wonder who gonna get your girl. What's the commentator?
Right there.
What's the girl from Golden State? The analyst. What's her name?
Roz.
I wonder who gonna get her.
Talking about Roz. Oh no, that was Steph could have had it, man. Aisha got her fired.
That's loyal. They loyal.
Steph was getting too close for comfort for her. She had her removed. So that's why you see she out of Golden State. That's why she had to get up out of there.
Yeah.
Her Steph friendship was a little too close for Aisha's comfort. So Aisha got her up out of there quick.
Yeah, but if I may, I was still watching the NBA Finals series between the Pistons and the Portland Trailblazers back in 1990. Woo! Hey man, Portland was no joke, man. But watching Detroit, Portland was no joke either, man. Yeah.
But Zeke gave them the business.
Yeah, I'm watching Game 5 right now.
And vintage and microwave.
Yeah, that's the game he went on.
I just watched. Yeah, I watched yesterday, and I seen like Vinny Johnson. The microwave was.
Vinny started going home. Still watching.
Yeah, they got Game 5 on.
No, I had it recorded.
Oh damn, I missed that. Oh, now I'm getting ready to grab this thing here. I'm like,
I recorded the game where Isiah had that game winning shot against Atlanta. I'm finna watch that after that too. After this Last Dance.
Oh, okay.
The Last Dance shit come on.
They come on at like
come on.
Right now, that's why I was waiting to hold my criticism. My criticism is this: if it's the Last Dance and y'all going back and y'all telling stuff, where's the contra? What's all the stuff with the gambling? Where's all the fights that we supposed to be hearing about on the court? We didn't see nothing about gambling, nothing about the first retirement.
Nothing about Jordan punching Steve Kerr in the face.
Yeah, Steve Kerr getting punched in the face. We might see that. We ain't heard it yet. But what about Craig Hodges? I just talked to Craig because me and Craig still cool. So I called Craig the other day, like, man, they gonna see you gonna be on here?
Oh, you know Craig?
Yeah, I know Craig.
Yeah, I want his jersey, man. I'm trying to find his jersey.
Like a cool uncle that wore Old Spice.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's him.
That's what he always.
Yeah, he's like
back in the hood.
He's like 3-pointer. He's a good 3-pointer. He's a good 3-pointer.
Back in the hood.
Damn, why he ain't on there? Got Jordan on there. They got Pippen on there.
Jordan got him fired.
Jordan. Oh yeah.
And he told him, and then Jordan got him fired.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Frank.
Oh man.
Frank.
Man, it's about time, boy. What's up?
Frank.
Yeah, now that's
hey, what's happening, man? How y'all doing?
What's going on, man?
He gave the president
what's going on?
He wore a kufi and didn't wear a suit to see the president. Jordan didn't even go.
Yep.
Jordan didn't even go see the president.
He gave him a letter too.
Yeah, he gave him a letter telling about, help, doing this. And the Bulls was all offended and they got him out of there. Got rid of Craig Hodges.
Talking about Craig Hodges?
Yeah, he got kicked out.
I remember that too. I didn't know that Jordan was behind that.
Wow.
Yeah, cause like
because
and nobody picked them up.
yeah, because once I saw the the video,
Jordan Charity was only doing something for the white kids. He was like, man, why don't you do something for the hood, for the kids in the hood?
It look like you, man.
You know what? I remember that too.
And Craig is always doing stuff in the community, in the hood. So he was doing something. He was like, man, Mike, why don't you sign some autographs, some shoes, or just come by for 5-10 minutes? That's it. Just 10 minutes.
That's it.
For the thing.
Jordan wouldn't even do that.
Right. He's like, that'll do so much because we'll get a bunch of sponsors just for you just making an appearance for 5-10 minutes. You ain't even got to put no money in. All you got to do is come in for 5-10 minutes. You could leave, signing some shoes or whatever for the event. All these people going to put in the money for the event, and that'll go to the hood. You'll be doing, couldn't even do that.
That's then they advocate for him to be there.
They said, well, at least you can autograph some shoes, and then we'll auction it at the thing. You ain't even got to show up. He wouldn't even do that. And it was like, man, what the hell's wrong with Mike?
Hey, it reminded me of that story when Jordan and Chameleon ran into each other.
No, yeah.
Jordan, a low down motherfucker, dog. That nigga there, man. He's
a white man in a black man's body.
I told Chameleon, I don't take no pictures with no niggas.
Hey, hold on. Had an NBA player was finna threaten to kill Mike to his face.
And I still gotta check that out. Yeah, I still gotta check that out. Hey, but Frank, since you here, who do you think is better between Patrick Ewing and Willis Reed? Who do you think?
Man, good question. I'm glad we got into it. I'm gonna go with Willis Reed.
Okay. To look as Willis Reed.
Okay.
And here's my reason to go for Willis Reed. They both good centers. You know what I'm saying? Stretch fives, defensive big men. But I think at the end of the day, Willis Reed is a better defender. He's smaller than Patrick Ewing is and is a better rebounder. Willis Reed is about 6'9", 6'10". Patrick Ewing's a 7-footer. Right. I would give the nod to Patrick offensively. But, as far as accolades, they both made an all-NBA team. They both are all second team a lot. They both made a defensive team. But at the end of the day, Willis Reed has 3 things Patrick Ewing doesn't have. An NBA MVP and 2 championships and 2 finals MVPs. So I got to go with Willis Reed over Patrick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, to me, I'll say Patrick because no disrespect. I never really watched that many highlights of Willis Reed. But Patrick, I would say Patrick because he's a versatile defender, dominant offensively. He's wide aware of the post move. He always had that soft touch when he comes around the rim, and he's not afraid to hit mid-range shot and hit threes.
And he's pretty good on free throw line too. He can shoot free throws.
Yeah, he's a good free throw.
He's a good free throw shooter.
But Willis Reed was a good free throw shooter as well. He shot 90% in the finals once, and he was always a high 70s, 80s free throw percentage shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's a good one too.
He was a stretch big man. He could stretch out and hit. He could stretch out and hit a 12, 15 footer. Yeah. But he played in the era where there was less three. The 3-point line wasn't even around at a certain time. So. Patrick Ewing could shoot the 3, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Willis Reed for his generation was a stretch big man who could shoot that shot.
Absolutely. Yep. Hey man, hey Cino, real quick. What was that thing about Ticket TV? What was he doing on talking about Isiah Thomas getting exposed for lying of some sort? What was that about?
Yeah, and he did another one of those. LeBron was at the funeral things again. And I'm trying to tell him that's Ron Artest. He made the same mistake saying Isiah lying without even checking. He was like, where was he talking about with the thing with Wilt? Who heard Wilt say that? I think that's a lie. I'm like, dude, you just said this man was lying. 50 other players is in the room. The thumbnail you got up is where he told Mike that.
Yeah, you see Mike got the jacket on.
Right. And I'm like, I could make a video and really show the whole thing. Because he was like, he don't believe that it was said. I'm like, I could really debunk the whole thing.
Yeah. Nothing against Ticket TV, man. But yeah, you're sadly mistaken, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, dude.
He had a 5-hour live streams too. His live streams be 5 hours. Like, good God.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah.
Without no cutoff.
Hey man, I got food nub and I gotta hop off. I gotta hop off of here. But y'all be cool, man. Stay safe, be healthy, all that good stuff.
It's
All
time.
right, man. Salute.
All right, Frank.
Yeah, it's time for Save the Last Dance.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
All right, Joe Cool, Nicholas Jacobs, y'all be easy.
All right, you too, man.
All right, man.
One.
Yep.
Yeah, that last